Every day at Sierra, you'll find top brand apparel, footwear, and gear for 20 to 60% less than department and specialty store prices. And during clearance time at Sierra, those incredible prices are 40 divided by 2.5, carry the 1, even lower. And when you shop clearance at Sierra, you can save a whole lot more on everything you need to get active and outside. That's a lot of saving. Epic brands, vast selection, teeny tiny prices. That's Sierra. Visit your local Sierra store today or shop online at Sierra.com.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. His name is Tony 5. Maybe 6. Tony 2026, baby.
Maybe we should rename it, David. Merry New Year!
Thank you, Tony. Tony 5 is our foreign correspondent in London, England, and he is here to report on some important news from the city of Birmingham, is it?
Birmingham, yeah. I think it's classed as a second city in the UK after London. Very big city. Good fun, great times. Obviously, David, we are now talking 2026, but the big night is the 31st of December 2025, right?
What happens?
This is where everybody gathers.
Oh.
It's the new... Oh, do you not know it? Do you not celebrate it over there?
I think I have heard of that, actually. The New Year's Eve. Yeah, I've heard of it.
I don't know whether it's hit New York City just yet. Maybe soon you guys will do something to celebrate. What do you think?
I think maybe people here might get their act together and finally do a New Year's Eve celebration. But let's stick with Birmingham, the second city in the UK, according to you. I think what you meant to say was second biggest. You friend of mine.
Well, it's the second city, I guess.
I'm feeling nice today.
I know you are. Basically, what's nice is that historically, I think it was many, many years ago, 2018, they had a big fireworks display, huge fireworks display, and it was great and it was wonderful. And there was also articles written about it. So historically, but for the last 2 years in a row, people have been posting these sort of fake sort of invitations to this free fireworks display, and like hundreds, if not thousands of people, I mean, like maybe like late hundreds of people turned up in the middle of this city waiting for a fireworks display that never happened. And the police have to be called out to disperse these people. They're all really angry. They're all staring at the sky.
10,
it was very, very funny. 9. And yet just standing there. 1, -1, -3.
Oh, maybe our clocks were off.
Yeah.
I love the idea that the internet is trolling these people and getting them to try to show up.
I just think it's brilliant. And there's all these, like, now, obviously, there's like TikToks and Facebook's posts of people just getting angry and, like, you know, and it was really, really, really cold. So for England, anything below 0, people just fall apart. We're just not used to it. So currently, where I am, just north of London, it's like -3. And the infrastructure's crop, it's like Armageddon. There's people like flat on the floor in the streets. There's carnage. We've run out of toilet paper in supermarkets. It's like the pandemic again. It's horrific.
I love the idea that Birmingham, you know what, they should pivot and be like, it's the most exciting, boring New Year's celebration in all of England. Come to the center of the city, nothing will happen.
And just stand there. Now, you see, I think that would be like an anti-capitalist, anti-consumerism thing where you go and stand somewhere for fireworks night on the 31st and nothing happens.
I just think it doesn't even need to be anti-capitalist, anti-consumerism. It can just be embracing the stupidity. It's just absurd. Like, oh, and then the city rallies behind it. 100 years from now, Birmingham is known for its New Year's celebration where nothing happens. Yeah.
or all the crowd just makes noises like boo, bang, poo. That would be even better.
I was here in New York City, which, despite what I might have said earlier, does 1 or 2 minor New Year's Eve celebrations, as far as I know. We'll talk about Times Square in a second. I did not go, but I went on top of a building, a friend's apartment.
Wow.
And I was trying to start the count early. So every 5 minutes, I would be like, 10.
10.
And then people would start joining. And by the end of it, every time I said the word 10, my friends would be like, shut up. Even the strangers on the roof were mad at me. But, you know, you got to have...
Was it like a cry wolf situation? And then when you really did do it, it was 2026 and it was like 12:30.
Kind of. When people really started doing it, they were like 10, 9. And then when they got to like 7, I said 10, 9, just to get it.
I love the way you don't care about antagonizing people in the slightest, do you?
I am a youngest brother at heart. I mean, afterward, my girlfriend Miranda was like, that was such like little brother energy.
Yeah.
But something similar happened in New York. I think people crowded by Brooklyn Bridge Park with the promise of fireworks, and there were not fireworks there, which is very funny to me. But there were fireworks, of course, in other parts of the city, so I don't think it was quite the same as Birmingham.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Times Square.
Yeah, to me, obviously, as a Brit, and Times Square is like a bucket list event for New Year's Eve. You've got that. You've got Sydney Harbour Bridge, which is a huge bucket list. Obviously, I've seen the London fireworks many, many years. Huge. So London ones were the biggest in Europe this year. It cost millions of pounds, a good 15 minutes. I have my own opinion about big fireworks displays like that, which I'll tell you at the end. But it was an amazing...
Coming up in the next 3 minutes' time, Tony Five's opinions on fireworks. Now we got a cliffhanger. Now we got a narrative on the show.
I think, personally, that sending off millions of pounds worth of fireworks...
You just said you were going to say this in 3 minutes. Now you're saying it now?
Okay, shall I do it in 3 minutes?
Yeah,
David,
this is
a
the countdown.
disorganized chaos.
This is...
Do you know what? I might not even do it as a tribute to the people of Birmingham. So you're all expecting it to happen and just not do it.
But Times Square, it may be on your bucket list, but don't just consider it as going down there, enjoying the energy of New York City on New Year's Eve.
I know.
What also is included in that list is being squeezed in like cattle, unable to move for many, many hours.
Yep.
And of course, the adult diapers.
Correct.
People wear what are you, nuts? I would never do that. Would you do that?
It's a genuine thing because I read about it, because there's no toilets and people won't leave to go to the toilet because they lose their place.
Exactly. There are toilets, but if you go to the toilet, you're not getting back to your friends.
Yeah, so you lose them. So there are men and women who wear adult diapers so that they can, relieve themselves, and they change them midway. So they take 5, 6, 7 pairs of diapers. And obviously it was very cold, right? It's cold in New York at the moment.
Wait, they changed them?
Yeah, of course they do. They're not going to walk around with wet diapers, dude.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine, like, you're a young, handsome man next to a young, handsome woman, and you've been flirting all night, and it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're about to finally kiss this stranger. The energy's perfect. But what's going on under your trousers, I used a British word, trousers.
Thank you.
Under your pants is not romantic at all. I couldn't even imagine.
Well, that's how I met my last girlfriend, and it wasn't even New Year's Eve. It was a Thursday.
I guess this is romance in the old folks' home, which, no shade on that. When elderly people in the old folks' homes find love, that warms my heart. So maybe I just need to change my expectations around what New Year's is.
Yeah, it's all about piano playing and tenor ladies, I believe it's called.
All right, we are about to get Tony's opinion on fireworks, although he sort of half gave it to us when we get to our countdown of what Tony's opinion will be. That's coming up in about 30 seconds. What did you do for New Year's?
I was on call. I was working, so I didn't do much. I watched the on TV. You can see them, but it's really weirdly filtered, David. So our national broadcaster, BBC, they use something called hollow gauze. I don't know whether you've ever heard of it, but basically, in the middle of the London Eye, they project things that can only be seen on TV. So if you're there looking at the fireworks, you see all the fireworks, but you don't see the images that are broadcast in the actual eye itself.
Weird.
And it's called hollow gauze.
Hollow gauze?
Hollow gauze, as in like a gauze strip, like a gauze painting. Yeah, it's a technology.
Cool.
Google it, guys.
Well, we're about to get to Tony's opinion on fireworks in 10, 9, Tony 5, thank you for being here. 5, 3, 2, 1.
I think they're a waste of money because people are starving and homeless.
Way to really end with an uplifting one there, Tony.
Merry New Year, people.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.